Hey guys, I'm just about to get changed and load Tess in a minute to go to our competition. We're going to a new venue and I'm driving a lorry today. It'll be my fourth time driving a lorry and Tess isn't always brilliant to load, so I'm really hoping that she goes in okay because it's just me here on my own. I'm quite nervous today. In fact, I'm really nervous. My plaits are really bad because my hands were shaking and I couldn't make them tight enough. And then I started getting stressed about that, and then I decided not to worry about it and I just balled them up anyway. So she doesn't look at her best, but you know, never mind, it can't all go right all the time. And I tried to have something to eat a minute ago, thinking that might make me feel better, but I didn't really manage to eat much because of my nerves. And I'm not really sure why I feel really nervous today. I think last time I went out I felt a bit nervous, but not that kind of sick in your stomach kind of nervous as much. It was more like an excitement nervous, like a butterflies, whereas previously I've had like nerves where I feel really sick and dizzy and like I just feel like I don't want to do it even though I really do. So definitely a difference from last time to this time, and I'm going to have a bit of a think about what that is and what that was about, but perhaps because we're going to a new venue and maybe I don't know what to expect, and the drive there might maybe be factors in it. My times are quite late in the afternoon, which I thought was good, but maybe it's actually given me more time to worry, but I've been able to get quite a lot done, which has been really good. And I've tried really hard to learn my tests correctly. The last two times I've been out when I haven't had callers, which is what I used to have in unaffiliated, I've ended up merging the two tests together and going wrong once in one of the tests. And obviously that then deducts points, and so I've tried really hard this time to learn them well enough. I think it does come down to nerves. I think I start riding the tests and then I sort of merge them together, and then panic, and then I get told what I'm meant to be doing next by the judge, and then I'm like, oh yes, of course I know that. So it's something I really want to try and work on, is making sure I can memorise them correctly. So hopefully that might have gone better this time. And I'm going to go get changed now and then load her up, and then see how we go. Okay, speak to you later. So I thought I'd just do a little end to the day to let you know what I thought. My cat's obviously joining in, which is just brilliant. So she was really good today. We loaded and we went there, and she was really chilled when we got there and let me get ready. She ate her hay net and was quite happy. We parked like in a field with a load of cross-country jumps, and she was really good about letting me get on, and we went into the warm-up. She really listened to me and I felt like she settled into an outline really quickly. I purposely didn't allow very much time to warm up because I thought she would get quite tired. Previously I felt like in the second test she's kind of died on me a bit. So we did quite a short warm up, and then we went into the arena where the tests were, and there was some jumps and like a sort of wooden seating area on the side. And when we first walked around the arena before the bell went, she was spooking at that, and I was able to really stop her from continuing to spook at that throughout the whole test, even though quite a lot of other riders were having problems in their test about this seating area. So I was really pleased that she only spooked the one time and then didn't react to it at all when we were in our test riding, so that was just really good. Then we did a really good intro. Unfortunately, even though I told you all earlier that I wanted to not get my tests wrong, I still went wrong in the intro. I forgot to do a walk for one horse's length, and of course she rang the bell and I had to go back and repeat that move. So I really need to continue to work on that because I'm losing marks that I don't need to lose. So obviously more work to do there. But was really pleased with the intro. There was only me in the class, so although we came first, which is nice to get the rosette, obviously there was no one that I was competing against. We got 64.7% for that, and obviously without the -2 deducted it would have been slightly higher. The comments on that were that the test was really accurate. She needs to be a bit more forward though. And she said I'd ridden really accurately, so I was really pleased with that. Then we had a short gap before the prelim, and my aim with the prelim today was to try and ensure that we didn't break in the canter. So in the other tests we've done, we either haven't managed to canter at the required time, or we've cantered and then just broken really quickly. So I really wanted to try and get the canter on both reins for the required time. So that was our aim, and we achieved that today, which I was really, really pleased about. The canter was obviously still unbalanced and not in the correct outline, but I knew that I couldn't fix everything all in one go, so my priority was to try and ensure that we got the transition and then we kept the canter going, and I've been doing loads of work at home and in my lessons on that. So I was really pleased to get the transition and then do the cantering, which in Prelim 7 involves basically going past X on a circle and then cantering all the way around. So I was really pleased that she managed to maintain that. And the judges' comments on that were really reasonable. We got sort of 5s and 5s and a halves for the canter. But I was still really pleased. That's such an improvement for us. So we came away with a score of 62.2% for the prelim. And what was really great about that, apart from the cantering, was that I think that gives me my first qualifying score for PetPlans. So that's brilliant. I think it has to just be 62% or over, so it is only just that. But that's great. That's been a dream of mine for such a long time, so that's really exciting. And I was really pleased with her generally today. She had a lot to look at, but she really kept focused on me, and I felt like she really gave me all of her attention, and I couldn't really ask for any more for her today, for where she's at right now. And I'm also really pleased with myself for making that jump, going somewhere completely new, and really facing that challenge head on and achieving it. So yeah, really happy.